Good evening, this is your Psychic LJ reporting from the United Kingdom. Is anybody there? Knock once for yes, twice for no. Hello, hello, hello. It's 11:05 p.m. UK time. Good evening, Sakiko. Hi there. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. How are you all doing? Hi Lance, Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas to you too. Quiet day, Lance. What you been up to? I've heard it's cold over there. Oh God, my machine's making a funny noise. Wait for everybody to come on. Merry Christmas. Feel like I need to burst into song. How are you all doing? Have you had a quiet day? Merry Christmas. Good morning in Melbourne. Oh, that's nice, Lance, that you've had been round family. Okay, guys, well, I can't be on long tonight, and I'll tell you the reason why. I've got a very bad pain in my foot. It started yesterday. Makeup can hide loads of things, and my toe is blown up red. My mother thinks I've got gout or a chilblain or something, but I feel like my toe is going to blow off. I'm in so much pain. I was going to go down to the walk-in centre, but I didn't fancy going down on Christmas Day. I've hobbled around the house all day. I haven't been very far. The pain in my middle toe is excruciating. I've took painkillers and still not taking it away. It's pulsating. Using and I have tried everything like that. Oh no, I had plantar fasciitis. It's going to away. All right. Well, I had a salt bath last night and it helped a little bit, and I think I need another one tonight. I don't fancy going to the walk-in centre with it being Christmas Day night, you know what I mean? But the pain in my toe is unbelievable. I'll not show you. I haven't got the very much prettiest of feet. If it's gout, try black cherry pills. Well, it's hard to get a hold of a doctor at the minute in the UK. It really, really is. Unless I go and see a shropodist on Tuesday. Call into the walk-in centre to see what they recommend. I might have to tomorrow. It's agony. I don't fancy going down there tonight. It'll be full of God knows what. But apart from that, I'm okay. I'm just in absolute agony on my toe. So I'm finding it hard to concentrate. But I just wanted to come on to say Merry Christmas. I know I haven't bothered telephoning the walk-in centre because I didn't fancy going down there. I just thought if I can ride it out till Tuesday, and then we've got a walk-in centre at the hospital, which I didn't fancy going down to, but we've got a mini walk-in centre, which is just down the road. And I thought Tuesday morning I could have gone there. If not, I might have to go tomorrow. I don't feel unwell, anything like that. My toe, I mean, I've got quite chubby toes anyway. I've got little chunky feet. And but it's like doubled in size. In the pain, I feel like my toe is going to blow off. Long waits in Edinburgh hospital, 7 hours in exactly. It's not on the nail. There's the toe. It's not my big toe. It's the one next to it. Well, I think I wouldn't have been bitten, and it's on the inner side and the outer side. It's blown up like a sausage. Looks like it's gonna split open, and it's bright red. And I don't know, what do they do? How do they treat gout? God knows. Also, what did you say about the tall ships race in Australia? Because that starts in an hour. Well, I've said a lot, haven't I? That there will be big news, and also when the man stands in snow. And I know there's a lot of snow in the USA, so I'm going to have a quick look for you. Oh, I feel like your toe's going to blow off, Lance. It's gone like a fat sausage. You know? Frostbite. Is that what chilblains is? But I've never been out of the house. Yeah, but I haven't gone barefoot into the garden. I've just stood at the back door and blown it out. Or if I've gone outside, I've had my shoes on. Oh, I'm fine, Paula. I'm in loads of pain. So it's my right foot. And I'm in agony. Oh, that's so nice, Teddy. Yeah. So I thought what I'll do is, after I've spoken to you guys, I was going to go and soak them again in a salt bath. I can't see a bite on it because it's not really insect weather. Unless I've had something put in it. I really don't know. But where's my cards? But well, what I was going to do is, I was going to soak them in Epsom salts after here. Maybe a spider bite. I don't see any spiders about at the minute, but so it's warmed up a bit, mine, so maybe. You felt the baby cake. Oh, that's lovely. Your screen's frozen, Glinda. I hope not. Is anybody else's? Grapes is good for gout. Oh, I'll get some tomorrow. Oh my God, are you warm, Barclays? I've heard it's really, really cold in New York City. If it's a bite, a problem, the red will travel. Well, I've had it all day, so I would have thought something would have happened to us by now. I have been bitten by a spider before, but it was summer months when I was young. And it was in the garden. It sort of feels like that. It does feel suspicious of something. But I mean, actually, it was before I put my foot into bed last night, because I had clean sheets on the bed last night. I really don't know. I think it might be gout. Plus our good alien friends. We don't have bitey spiders in the UK. We do in the Midlands, apparently. Because my grandma used to live down there. And it can get quite warm and close in the Midlands in the summer. But it's not really spider weather here at the minute. I could understand if I was living in Australia now, you know what I mean? But Merry Christmas to everybody. And I just wanted to come on to say hi, I'm here. And I had some great ideas as well. I was wondering how we could do this, actually. You're going to laugh your head off. You know, like play anti-inflammatory Advil. I've took anti-inflammatory, it hasn't gone down. So I thought we could have played something. I know this sounds crazy. I was running ideas. Could we play Cluedo? And then whoever wins the Cluedo, I'll give a free reading. How could that be done? So I would be like the host, and I would secretly message one of you to say that you are... I can't remember how we would do this, unless we think about how we can do it, and I could give off some free readings one night. So see, like if it was Mr. Brown who killed Mrs. Peacock in the lounge with a candlestick. So I would like message somebody, and then we would go through it and guess. Obviously I wouldn't be playing. And then whoever the winner was, I could pick... We could like do free readings, start doing stuff like that. What do you think? The ridiculous terror stories about false widow spiders a couple of years ago led to an absolute massacre of house spiders. Oh my God. What's Cluedo? Does nobody know that? It's like murder mystery. There is a Cluedo app. Is there? So, sort of, I'm saying Cluedo. It could be like, say, murder mystery. Put Vicks Vapor Rub on it. All right. I've got Tiger Balm. I don't think I've got. I might have Vicks. I don't know. Don't think I have. But so, what's the temperature in New York at the moment? Then is it really, really cold? Where's the coldest in the USA? Only people over a certain age will know what Cluedo is. I might have some tea tree oil. I think I'd have to go and hunt it out. Not Tiger Balm, it'll burn it, won't it? I don't know if I've got any real young'uns in here in the audience, have we? Michigan is freezing. Montana got to -72. No way. So my dad was right. He was watching the news this afternoon and he said that. I says, no, Dad, you're exaggerating. So he was right. I do have oregano oil. That's funny enough. I do have that. What will that do? And I do have some magnesium. I've got some Epsom salts. -72 Celsius or Fahrenheit. It's got to be Celsius, hasn't it? So what a thingy, eh? It's funny, guys, right? Because when I was little, I used to always get poorly, and like either tonsillitis or something would happen to us, and it was always at Christmas. Without fail, something would happen to us, and it hasn't, touch wood, it hasn't happened for years and years. And I'm just wondering if it's something that I'm trying to release, before we go into the new year, because it's been very heavy, hasn't it? Wednesday, that's what I wanted to talk about when we had winter solstice. There was a massive, massive shift, and I don't know if any of you, it could be karmic, couldn't it? I'm just wondering if any of you are feeling strange on Wednesday. I think it is calm. I mean, it's turned into physical, but it's rooted, I think it's rooted karmic. And I can't understand what would the foot be. When I was 12, 13, I had an Uncle Charlie who was dying. And I'll quickly tell you this before I start. And he was diabetic and he was dying in hospital, and he lost his toe, then he lost his foot. And I went in and I was holding his hand when he was taking his last breaths. Don't ask me why. I think I must have wanted to go in. And I don't know if that's traumatized us or what, or what. I'll have to look into it. You see, even though I'm a shaman, you've got to go to another shaman to get your own work done. So Wednesday was a really strange day, wasn't it, guys? And I was talking to a friend in Australia, and who was feeling it as well. And we were all feeling it on Wednesday. But there was something going on with the planet system, which I'm going to look into. And there was a massive shift in reality on Wednesday. Paige, my daughter got bit on her leg on Tuesday, and they put her on a strong antihistamine within hours. Her leg was starting to look a lot better. My God, where do you live, Butch? I've got lavender essential oil and I've got or the other one as well. Canada. And it'll be cold in Canada at the minute, won't it? What was she bit with? I do have Benadryl. I could take one of them again, couldn't I? I have had one this morning, but yeah, I had really bad tonsils when I was little, and I used to get it every Christmas. And to the fact, I had it up to my 30s, and I was about to go in to get my tonsils out, and then I fell pregnant with Adam, and it suddenly went away, never come back. So it's really weird. Sometimes hormones can change things. Do you know what I mean? Streptococcus. But I have had an antihistamine this morning, but a Benadryl, but I'll take another one. The inflammation's in my toe. It's up like a sausage. So the toe is gone really fat and it looks like it's about to burst. Louise here. Yeah, I do have that book upstairs. I'll have to go and check it out. Can you get strep in your toe? It might be, I bet it's gout. Well, it's hard. It's right on the joint, yes. So I can't like bend it. It's in the middle of the toe and it's all swollen and it's like gone up like a sausage. Just the toe. I did overdo it last week, like, so maybe it's because it's. Anyway, let's have a little look and see what's going on. Because I've been saying for a while that when the man stands in snow, we will know the truth. And I'm going to look into who this man could be. And I'm also want to look into, when I said the tall ships race, what news is going to come out. And it looks like it's all hyping up, doesn't it? Obama. Pour hydrogen peroxide on toe, but if it's gout, I don't have any of that. What helps with a spider bite? Hazeltine? So I'm going to do a short. Apologies about this, guys. I'm going to give you a short will predictions, about half an hour or so, and then I'm going to have to go and soak my foot. Don't get lamb with gout. I don't know. I don't think there's any spiders here. But it's bright red. Is that like bleach? I don't really want to put bleach on my foot. Oh, don't eat lamb. I don't really like it. I used to like it, but I've gone off it. No, I'm not sticking bleach on my foot. I'll put some salt. I'll have a salt bath and I'll soak it. And then I'll take another antihistamine and just carry on with my painkillers until I get to the doctor. And I'll use the essential oil, me lavender or oregano, probably lavender. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. I like celery. Spider was in an antique dresser. Oh my God. If it's gout, anti-inflammatory and soaking, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try that out first. Like I say, I don't feel unwell. I'm just in loads of pain. And it's the strangest place to get it. isn't it? I don't have any Dettol. I've run out of Dettol, but I can get some of that tomorrow. I'll look into see with Sturgeon with Scotland. Let's have a look. Right. I might have to get the cards out as well. So, you know how timelines have been stolen because of everything? And there's been frozen timelines. But as you know, there's a lot of snow around the USA. And it's possible this prophecy could be coming off very, very soon. It's possible. When the man stands in snow, we will know the truth. When the man stands in snow. And as I look at that, I see a lot of red anger. So something explosive is to come out, some explosive news. I think it's raining outside, guys. Unless it's snowing. The 4th. I want you to remember the 4th. Yeah, there's been a lot of disturbances there in this house, like moving stuff around. It's possible. I could understand if it was the summer, but we don't have anything creeping about at the minute that I've noticed. The 4th, possibly the 4th of January. There's a massive news to come out with Trump very, very soon. I think they're going to try and arrest me. What could this news be? I might have to get the cards out. I'm getting the letter F. And I see the Tree of Life. The Tree of Life is very strong in this crystal ball. And I'm seeing Christ on the cross. That's normally Easter time, isn't it? There's a lot of things to come out between January and the springtime. They're gonna arrest him on something, and I don't know why I'm getting that. But I'll double check with the cards, or they're gonna try and arrest him. That's what they're planning, Pam. Or Padge. Well, the Tree of Life's here very, very strong. Railways. There's more power outages to come. And I send healing and blessings out to people who are in very cold climates at the minute. I did say, didn't I? One of my last world predictions would be like a storm, an ice storm. I'm sure I said that. I think I did. I see press, like reporters. And there's a man, and he's making an announcement. And it's something near a bay. Or it's near... It's like near water or a lake. Has the power gone off in New York yet? Okay, there's more going on than meets the eye, guys. I did get through the week, I got not a text message, I got a call on my answer machine on my landline saying that we may have blackouts. There may be outages, and that came from the electric company. Oh my God. So it's been off in Texas. I'll have to see if Debbie's okay. Right, so it's the old system, and they're bringing a new system in. And I'm seeing free energy here. It's going to be creeped in. They're not going to... The countries are in debt. Or there's so much debt. There's a mess. So they have to wipe it and start again. That's what I'm being shown. And the shown is the tree of life. So some countries are going to have it, and towns and cities are going to have a smooth transition. And some are going to bypass it. But some cities will get intermittent blackouts. That's what I'm getting here. But it's temporary. Right, this ice storm, which has taken place over the USA, could blow over the Atlantic. Does that mean it could head towards the UK? Big news coming in from Washington, D.C. I keep getting a lot of red anger. I'm also getting massive news to do with the letter N. Don't forget I'm scrying, guys, right? I'm getting good visions tonight. It'll be because I'm off me nut on bloody paracetamol and ibuprofen, and sometimes spirit takes over. Let's have a look. There's something definitely about Trump with a court case here. They're trying to get in. They're going to try and get Trump into court with something. And I see the American flag falling and it rising again. And I'm actually seeing US Navy, they're all lined up, and I'm hearing the last post. And young lads going like that with they're like doing that. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've just seen Trump walking down. Right. I invoke Archangel Michael, invoke Archangel Michael, invoke Archangel Michael. It's correct, it's correct, it's correct. I've just seen Trump walking down off a military plane, Air Force One. Why am I saying that? Is that from past? NCA. NCA, what's that? Things aren't the same, guys. Why am I saying that? I know he's been making some claims, hasn't he, on Truth Social about that he needs to be reinstated. Am I picking up something to come out from the past, or is it something to come out for the future? Remember, there's no such thing. There's no such thing as linear time. The NCA. Some agency. I've just seen him coming off a military plane. Red and blue, red and blue, red and blue. 0 and then no, it's bouncing out, and I see loads of screen, like a screen with loads of symbols on. This is crazy. I've got 17 and it's bouncing out of this crystal ball. Something's about to go down and I don't know what it is. Something's about to go down and I don't know what it is. So there's a screen that I'm seeing and it's loads of symbols like codes. There'll be an event in a sea around about the same time. And now I'm seeing the Vatican. Vatican. And I'm seeing that screen again, you know, with that confession box. There's something about the past, what's connected for the past case, and it's going to be pulled out of the hat again. And the UK could get the blame for something. There is something on on Twitter, I think I need glasses as well, about strange writing on yellow cloth. I think they said it was a Ukraine writing. You have to send it to us. I'm getting this song by the Beatles, Strawberry Fields. Where's my phone? Do, do, do. 2 minutes. Oh, I've got E2. Oh, good God. No show without punch. I've got E2I here. Wait a minute. E. I'm like Hop Along Cassidy. My dad, you know, he's naughty. So he was here this afternoon. He came for his dinner. And I said, Dad, I might have to go down to the walking centre. And he goes, what, the Hopping Centre? I said, bugger, cheeky bugger. The Hopping Centre. Happy feet. Strawberry Fields. I used to like, is it Strawberry Fields? I've been there. There's a sign to do with Strawberry Fields, the lyrics. Don't look on Google if you have an ailment because it makes you worse. So I've just been looking on Google to see if the image looked the same as my foot. And I've been freaking myself out this afternoon. Lyrics. No one I think is in my tree. I mean, it must be high or low. That is, you can't, tune in, but it's all right. That is, I think it's not too bad. Let me take you down because I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry Fields forever. Living is easy with eyes closed. Are you listening to this, guys? Misunderstanding all you see. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter much to me. Then it's, let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real, but it's all wrong. That is, I think I disagree. All right. Always know, sometimes think it's me, but I know when it's a dream. I think I know, yes, but it's all wrong. That is, I think I disagree. Now that is really strange, isn't it? I mean, the Beatles, when they were writing a lot of their lyrics when they were young lads, they were probably high as kites. Smoking the happy backy, do you know what I mean? Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Living is easy with eyes closed, misunderstanding all you see. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter much to me. Right, so something's off. Something's off. Let's get back to crystal ball. Okay. There's a storm about to brew, and it's not an ice storm. The ice storm is going to It's not going away yet. So I send blessings and healings to people, and let's hope that they keep them warm. And also blessings to healings to homeless people on the streets, and that they're saved. I can see Trump standing with some sort of document in his hand. There's a big argument, something about a document. There's something coming out about a document. And I'm also seeing fighter jets going off. There was a song when I was in the 60s when I was a kid. And I can't think what it's called, and it's something about an albatross. Does anybody know the song that I'm going on about? Because I've been told A to I says we need to listen to the lyrics to it. Ask it. A to I is not a healer. He helps us with he just tells us what to do and what's going on. Give us 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ring my mother. This is me in the raw. Oh, she's not going to be happy. It's 20 to 12. I'll get shouted at. But she'll be... I rang her last night about 12 to say Merry Christmas. And she picked the phone up and the television was blasting. And she goes, "You've just woken us up." She says, "What time is it?" I says, "It's about 12:10. I said, she says, "You've just woken us up." I says, "Well, you obviously needed to be woken up if you fell asleep in the chair with the television blasting." 2 minutes. She's asleep. I'll get shouted at in a minute. Oh, niggers. I know I'm naughty. It wasn't Fleetwood Mac. It was a child, something about an albatross or something. She should have answered by now. I best not ring her anymore. Albatross. Albatross. Albatross, is that like, it's a big seagull in it? Is that the sign for the RAF? Albatross. It's on the logo for the RAF, isn't it? Don't think it's that one. Strawberry fields, nothing is real. You can tell I'm off my face on painkillers. Oh my goodness me. I can't even get it up.
Anyone who has made the choice.
Right, best not do that. Oh, he's doing me head and he won't go away. He says we've got to listen to the lyrics to Albatross. And I can't get the lyrics up. Sorry guys, it'll be a minute. It's not coming up. It's like Google won't let us have it. Can't get it up. Fleetwood Mac. I'm seeing it again. It's windy. He's coming down off the... It looks like a military plane. Round about this time, there's going to be some big news with a big river. I'm also seeing Arabs running through a desert again, and I keep being told it's all about the gold. I keep seeing a fork in the road for the USA and big change ahead. Different timelines are taking place. A2I saying there's been a manipulation of time. There's something big going off at the minute and I can't put my finger on it. I'm going to pull some cards to see if it's time for the man that stands in snow. Pink Floyd. Be a true answer. Got Jed here. Get the Star of Bethlehem. Hasn't felt Christmassy, has it, guys? Or have you felt it's been Christmassy? It felt very satanic last week. Louise, I've sent lyrics for Albatross. Where to? Have you sent it to me messenger? Right, there's something going off at the minute. We've got the upside down moon. Something's being stalled. Oh, thank you. I've been feeling poor with this. Thank you. I wonder if it's the grief coming out my foot. Because even mediums, you know, we suffer. Do you know what I mean? Temptation. Something's off. Something's about to come out. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. Oh, I'll have a look, Wolcahorty. What name do you come under on Facebook? On Messenger? Something's about to happen and I can't put my finger on. According to this card, there's no timings. I've got all major arcana deck coming out. There's nothing to time. I've got the 3 of Cups. So it's close. There's something big, huge to happen. I think they're going to... That's like a loss. I think they're going to try and arrest him or something's going to happen. And I can see him waving a document and I don't know what it is. It's really, really weird. The 2 of Swords, if you take the 2 of Swords away from the 3 of Cups, the last one was, so there's one within 1 month, or is it 1 day? I'm sure the Swords was last. Is a month, 1 month, there's something to happen. The hyphenate. Now I'm seeing him. Oval Office. I wonder if I'm going back in time here. I'm going into the Oval Office. Something's... Would it be, I don't even know what the Oval Office looks like, but would it be like all browns and reds in there, but they would have a creamish coloured room in there as well? Rooms coming off in a corridor. It's like I'm backtracking and I can see Rudy Giuliani with his head in his hands and he's in the corridor and there's all these arguments are going on. But it's like he did something. And he wasn't supposed to do it. But whatever he's done or whatever he's got claims something big. Blue rug, cream drapes, right? Cream, I say cream. But is one of the rooms coming off from this corridor, is it like brown and red? So it's really weird what I'm getting tonight. So there's a lot going on. You've got behind the scenes, you've got a sort of a new system what's going to fall into place. Okay? And I believe this new system is going to bring a better world. I don't feel the bad guys have won here. I really don't. But there's a wobble to get through. And some, like I say, some countries may have a smooth transition and some won't. But then you've got all other things going on, like evil playing out with like Russia and Ukraine and everything, what's happening there. So not out the woods yet. And it's not over yet until the lion roars. I seen it as clear as day. This vision, I don't know if I'm seeing it into the future or I'm looking back when he was in office, but I seen him coming down off a military plane. I want you to remember that, unless it's something what's going to come out around about that time. Time will tell. But according to these cards, something's about to kick off within the next day or so. Which country is the lie in the UK? The UK. It's the Crown. The system is changing. Commonwealth. I see refugees all trapped on a boat. A lot of trade. There's a new trade to be built. New trade to be built. Things aren't the way they seem with Zelensky. There is some scandal to come out around him. And I'm getting 2 to 3 months, but I don't know if that's 2 to 3 months from now or it's the third month into next year. God, I feel like my foot's going to blow off. Now I'm seeing purple, lots of purple. I'm just online, son, okay? And I'm getting Greenland. Now, if I can remember rightly, Trump wanted to buy Greenland, didn't he? Trump wanted to buy Greenland. Why am I getting Greenland? Like I've always said, you go high up that ladder, that Illuminati ladder. When you're making a lot of money, you get to find out all the truth, all the secret handshakes and everything. There's a lot of money to be made there, but also Africa. Africa has its own gold. Does Adam ever go on cam? He has been on sometimes. Sometimes. Now, I need to pull some cards out on the recent. There was I don't really watch the news, but the news has been on today over here because my dad's obsessed with it. But sometimes it'll pop up on YouTube, you know what I mean? You'll see it in the different selections. And it was something, I never watched it, but it was where Zelensky was making an announcement and you could see Kamala Harris and Biden in the background. And I don't know what it was about. But I got a weird feeling about it. Odd. Like an odd feeling. Trade's going to change. Railway tracks, railways are going down. I don't know what, I hope that's not the UK. Well, I hope it's not anywhere really. We're going to be like brought to the brink of things. Some people are. We're all going through like dark nights of our soul. We're all cleansing all wounds, but there's something global to happen which could shake humanity. And it's very sort of biblical in a way. Very biblical, that. Somebody had asked us, it was one of my clients. He lives in Tasmania, and he rang us up on Christmas Eve. And he was watching some video, I don't know if it was Barbara McCormick or somebody anyway, and it was about Pleiadians and off-worlders and that. And she had said, apparently he was telling us, he wanted my opinion on it. If the Anarchy are going to make an appearance shortly. And obviously I was busy when he rang, but I got like a weird feeling there's no time with it. It could happen, it could happen at any time. But it could also be fake alien invasion, you know. It doesn't have to be real, because we are protected. There's the world card, the full card. When the full card comes out, it means we are protected. And there's technology out there, so, you know, there's something about to kick off, and it's not just political. But I know that we're going into New Earth, and it's all about saving the planet. That is definitely happening. And there's new technology to phase out the old technology, the fossil fuel, to bring in the new technology. That's definitely happening. But there's something off-world happening. And I did that in my last world predictions, what went out last night on YouTube. Like, in the guys at that channel, they keep saying that they can't just appear because they're trying to seep in their ideas before they make an appearance. But I'm a great believer that they're walking amongst us as well. They're walking amongst us. I'm going to pull some cards out. I want to ask. The vision that I seen with Trump coming off Air Force One, is it future? Give me a true answer. Give me a true answer. Oh my God, I'm going all creeped out here. Right, there's two timelines, and they're not the controllers. You've got the controllers, but then you've also got off-world beings who want what's best for humanity. Does that make sense? So there's a timeline between a woman and Trump, and I get the off-worlders aren't wanting Trump back in. They're not, unless he plays it down, because this has got something to do with fuel and fossil fuel and other things. When the man stands in snow, we will know the truth, because we haven't heard the last of him. Now there's a bunny rabbit again, and I keep getting it's springtime where we'll know by the spring. You can tell I'm in pain. It's just, I don't know where to put myself. Do you know what I mean? It's like having labour pain in your foot. And I'm not going to suddenly give birth, so don't worry there. Yeah, it's like they don't want him back. It's something to do with the changeover, what's happening. There's a changeover going on at the moment behind the scenes. I've tried raising it, and it's just, I'm thrashing all over the place. Knight of Wands, that's DeSantis. I feel there is some etheric cord stuck and trying to come out of your toe, right? I'll put my leg on the chair in a second. 7 of Pentacles. There's something going on financial. So this, everything to do with politicals, a show. It's a distraction. That's the only way I can put it into words. It's like a massive distraction. There's definite deceit going on. There's definite deceit going on. But we're going to be, it's going to take a year. Alien implant trying to come out of Lou's toe. You know what? They would not want to touch my feet. They're like picky pokey smelly choppers. They wouldn't want to touch my pokies. So a year from now, there's a better financial. They've got a plan, and people have said to me, "Is that like the sort of like the whole world? You know, like the want what they're after? What's it called? The new financial system." Global control. It's actually not. It's more to do with the planet, and it's free energy what's coming in. Remember, it's not the technology, it's who's been behind it. But there's another person here, and I'm even unsure on DeSantis tonight, to be fair. There's another person who's going to step in here. Oh my God, I keep seeing Musk's face very strong in this crystal ball tonight. But he can't run for president, can he? Or can he? And the rash was on her neck too. It's so funny how it's just suddenly come on. I'm just going to pull this chair around. Ew. Oh. No, it's making it worse. He was born out of the USA, right? Well, there's something Musk's up to then. If he can't run for president, he's up to something massive. You have to be American born. Give us 2 minutes. Did you hear that? I'm just going to check the back doors lock. Give us 2 minutes. It's like a wild storm out there. No, it sounded like someone was throwing twigs at me window. What's Musk up to? There's more stuff to be released from Twitter. He's gonna buy into another platform. and this huge scandal to come out with a, I'm not sure if it's a newspaper or it's, a news outlet. Just going to pull some cards out here. Is Trump about to tweet soon? I know it sounded like somebody scratching at my window, didn't it? Seven, 6. Yes. Eve, will you stop it? It's just the garden. Trump tweeted something, I guess, on Truth Social that was posted on Twitter, and people are taking it as a quite rude. There's something to come out with the pair of them, but it's like there's huge news coming out. Huge news. And it's like Musk's buying into another platform. Oh, stop it. Reminding me of Salem's Lot. Oh my God. It was like scratching at the window, wasn't it? I've only got a sore toe, guys. Don't start saying things are scratching at my window. Well, I've had my son up here earlier on, Luke, and we've been looking at puppies online. So the magician, there is some shenanigans to come to be blurted out. And I keep getting Musk's face and Trump's face. So there's something to come out. There's some huge scandals to come out. Is there something going on? It was spirit scratching at the window. Okay, there's actually, as I speak, there's something off-world happening over the UK and probably the USA. Are they here now? This is really woo-woo tonight. It's like the Vatican knows something. Might be the frogman again. But it was like somebody was like clacking something at the window, wasn't it? The Vatican, something's going off at the minute. This is my concern, you see, with the switchover, that a lot of people can't pay their bills, as you know, and a lot of people can't feed their families and all of that. So, but this is the old financial system what isn't helping anymore. What if it's going to be like a universal income? And as I've said that, I've just seen military. And diamond crafts. Have you heard that outside? I feel like someone's sticking a knife in my toe. The Joker, the lone man. I'm getting the sense someone's going to end up shooting themselves in the foot. And as I said that, I could see Zelensky, and I don't know why. I'm saying that really strong. I've been depressed for about 3 hours now, out of the blue. Right, so you need to smudge your house or have a salt bath. No, I don't feel he's going to go to jail. I feel something could happen to him. But they could try and arrest him. I've had that in my big toe the last few nights, like a needle. Good God. The loned man. This is about humanity. There's something else going on. I think we're experiencing a lot of things all at once. But I have a funny feeling, you know, guys. It's like there's an extraterrestrial presence at the moment. It's not just human I'm picking up. I don't know if you are feeling it. There's something very big going down at the minute. Could be I thought neuralgia was in the gob, not in the foot. So, the new children of Earth. I keep getting that beautiful song, and I love this song, and it's actually by a Ukrainian artist, and it's so amazing, this song. It's called Time. But it just goes to show, you know, it's like the most amazing music doesn't hit the charts because it's not subliminal messaging and stuff like that. But if you want to check it out, it's by Anuka. She's a Ukrainian artist, and it's Time. And as I listen to it, it reminds us of New Earth. You know, it's like we're going to face something, but everything's going to change on the planet. And it's something to do with either light force, heat force, and food. Oh no, I don't take it personally. Me and Lance joke on all the time, don't we, Lance? Things aren't what they seem with Trump. They're not what they seem. Like, I've never hidden what I felt, you know. I supported him, then I went off him. I thought he cooked the goose with his. But I've been feeling sorry for him recently. And then I've decided I'm not adding the hate to it. There's too much hate towards him. I refuse. I'm a healer. I refuse to play the part of the hatred. It came over us just before Christmas. I felt it. Because Jed said things aren't what they seem. But that doesn't mean that I'm saying he's coming back. But it's funny tonight, if he comes back, my concern is something could happen to him. But whatever they're harping on about online, there's more going on. He's got something they want. I've never felt so strong about it. It makes you wonder who's real and who's not real, doesn't it? It's like Trisha's put here, Trump is not Trump. Some days he's totally different Trump, yeah. There's so many hypocrites at the minute. And when you've got the Vatican, I mean, his announcement today, the Pope, something about people with loads of money, they should feel ashamed. And I thought, well, have you not got loads of money? Oh, I don't know, not words to that effect, but he made a big announcement about greed and all of that. And I thought, dearie me, are you not really rich? About people killing people over greed. And I thought, well, why are you hosting Putin? It's just all garbage, isn't it? Hypocrites. I'm seeing the Vatican, but I'm seeing outside of the Vatican, it looks like, like that Times Square. And lots of people crying. I'm seeing a vision. Lots of people crying outside of the Vatican. And I see smoke. And it will be on a memorable day. LG, I have an email you photo of what you may be one of your Ninja Turtle people. Have you emailed us it? I sent an email with the original video of the the Draco talking to the Birdman and my dog's barking, which I had on last week. If anybody hasn't seen it, was on the last one on here. And a picture of me Turtle Man, Ninja Turtle, on the 5th hour of an important day. I'm not saying there's going to be civil war, but it's going to get quite nasty. And I don't know, sometimes when I see visions, I could be looking years on down the line, but I'm seeing the USA in two countries, or sort of two different laws or something. I'm seeing it really strong. Sometimes when I see me visions, I'm not seeing it in, I'm not working in linear time. Did it freak your husband out? They normally put smoke in the Vatican when there's a big announcement, or when the Pope dies, or there's a new Pope coming in, don't they? Or they make a decision. Somebody had told me that Washington DC is not part of America. Is that right? Or the smoke changes colour. When I see a new Pope. It's not a state, right? It's considered a foreign... Why am I getting Cuba? It's not connected with Cuba, is it? It's a district, right? So you've got bad people on this planet control us, and they've been working with a sort of a satanic calendar. But I'm also seeing the Mayan calendar. Is that coming to an end, or it's come to an end? And it's as if I'm being shown that we're sort of in limbo at the moment. Is the Mayan calendar ended? It has, hasn't it? So we are experiencing time glitches. It's like there's been no controllers, and that they've been battling it out. Who's to control? The Mayan calendar ended in 2012, right? Well, if you think back, well, everything crazy's been happening since then, hasn't it? Who's Twitch? Can somebody tell me who Twitch is, please? People are sleeping and they're not feeling refreshed the next morning. They don't even feel they've been sleeping. It's as if there's been some sort of strange scientific thing what's happened around the energy pulls around Earth. I mean, I'm not a scientist or anything. Eleanor DeGeneres is JJ or Twitch. I'll have a look for you. Wow. I wondered who you were going on about last time. Was he gay? Satanic Twitch killed himself to protect his family and firstborn. I don't think he was satanic. I think he was ashamed about something. Was he being threatened? He was struggling with something. Some things on this planet will never be understood. There was like a bullying energy around him. There was a threatening energy around him. There was a blackmail. And he fought it. But there was like a frequency thing coming at him to make him do what he did. He did take his own life. That's surface. But there's frequency. Mind control and stuff. He knew too much. He was frightened of losing everything. He didn't want to die. It came over him. Suddenly came over him. And a frequency told him to do this. And he couldn't fight it. And the darkness tried to take his soul. And the light rescued him. And now he's on the other side. And he's very upset. Doctors call it like blackouts. Used to be breakdowns. And apparently, according to doctors, it's more common because there's a sudden drop in that male hormone. And it's more common in young men than it is with women. But there's more than that. He couldn't fight it. And he didn't want to let his family down. And he was ashamed of something. And he got into a dark place and he couldn't fight it. A bit like Anne without driving the car. It was like he was targeted by an energy we don't understand. Call it the devil, call it whatever you want, the unseen energy. But he's at peace. Well, he's not at peace, he's trying to heal. And God's got him. He didn't want to leave his babies. He didn't want to leave the love of his life. Why did I say he was gay? Do you think somebody was trying to do something to him or make him out that way or some scandal? Is it connected? Is it connected with Anne? He'd never got up that morning and decided to do it. It came over him. But he was struggling weeks previous with a threatening energy. And he couldn't fight it. But he never planned it. It's connected. I'm going all creepy. It's connected. There he is there. And obviously he's upside down because he's been taken off the earth plane. The Knight of Swords is a young man who's dark. And then she came out upside down. There's Anne. They came out like that. An unseen energy. Something does things to people. I know that's like the Six of Rods, but like a targeting to flip the switch. And whatever he was being threatened with, he was innocent. There's the temptation. People close around these people when you're in Hollywood. Manipulating. Creepy, kind of creepy. I'm creeped out feeling. I used to like Ellen before she got into the Ellen show, when she was on that, when she came out on our show in the 80s. I'm going to pull some cards out. You go so far up and you make so much money. And then you just don't know, do you? We are frequencies. I've said this. There's no such thing as black hats and white hats, you know. We can change like that. Anybody can be tempted. There's something dark going on in Hollywood. We know that. Ellen. She went into it good, naive, very funny woman, as you know. very gifted, talented comedian, writing all her own scripts, and she started to make a lot of money. And then she realised when you go higher and higher what the system's about. And I feel she ducked and dived to get what she wanted, and greed got a hold. They had things on her, and she scathed and got away. Not that she's done anything. It's more about what she knew. But not enough. But it's what she knew. But she lost... There was stuff to come out, and she got out of it. But she was tired. And can you remember that strange walk she did in the lockdown? And she was talking in riddles. She was scared. And she was going on about the smart people. The smart people threatened her. The smart people turned on her. It was more what she knew. She's not a bad person. She just knew. Maybe she should have said something. Money, greed. I see her coming back on screens, and I see her doing an animal show with Portia. She wasn't living a true life doing that show, the Ellen show. It started off okay, then it became greed and pressure, and it was too much for her, but she liked the money. And there was so many arguments behind the scenes and so many threats with producers and stuff like that. I see her hurting, I see her upset, and I see her and Portia. I know Portia got her a gorilla place, didn't she? I see them doing a dog show on the streets about saving dogs or something to do with something to do with animals, and that's more Ellen. Portia's a soulmate. Anne was a twin. Where you've got, feeling quite upset here. I'm getting Anne. Oh my God. I don't need this. I've got a bad foot, Anne. I'm getting Anne's energy. Anne's energy. It's coming right the way through. Anne never stopped loving her. But she went up. She had a man, didn't she? Had a man after her. Maybe she was both ways. And Ellen's very stubborn and ghosted her, and obviously very huffy, and obviously anyway they were like this. They were very passionate. So your twin souls on, off, up, down. There's always the runner and the chaser. Your soulmate's like that safe, warm dressing gown, and that's what she's got with Portia. Portia's good for her. But Anne was a passion. Anne was a fire. And they could really fight. They really had arguments. You know, she doesn't do that with Portia, not the same. Control us above producers, telling them just to shut the show down. There's a relief, but she's sad. And I see her writing stuff down. It's not Ellen. It's the technology. That's just done it on the window again. Anne was a mother herself. She had children, didn't she? Did she bear them children, or were they adopted? I think they were her babies, weren't they? She's been told not to do it yet. Something's about to change in Hollywood. Ashton Kutcher knows a lot. He knows what's going on. And he speaks about it. And his wife's Ukrainian, isn't she? Don't they live next door? Yeah, I mean, Ellen. She must be getting on a bit, Ellen, isn't she? She's very moody. Nobody's perfect. Very moody. And Portia keeps saying, do you want to do it? Do you want to do it? She would do it. It's another level, and it's something to do with animals. She became greedy. She lost her way. She went dark for a time. But she's switched back. She's switched back. And one of them's having counselling. I don't know which one it is. She probably wouldn't take too kindly at me saying this, like, because it's personal. But there's counselling going on. Yeah, so greed got to her for a short time, that unseen snake. But she's had time to reflect. What does God say? Forgive and all of that. She'll never make it as big as she did with the Ellen show. Because, I mean, they probably got an obscene amount of money for the shows, what she was doing. But I think that if she was going to do, it's saying there's something else to come with her, but it's more low-key. It could be a social media thing. It might be a podcast she does with Portia, but it's something about animals. I want you to remember that. But it's got no connection with Hollywood. Was there a tag on her leg? Because people thought there was a tag on her leg, didn't they? Yeah. Well, she's living there, but I think she's secluded from it. Do you know what I mean? She might nip out, go to a shop or somewhere, but in a car and everything. But yeah, there was something definitely going on. There was questioning. What a shock. You all right? Yeah, there was something going on. That's Hollywood. That's what's going to happen to Hollywood. That's Harry and Meghan. No, I'm concerned about Harry. As far as I can gather, I think Portia and Ellen are into a lot of real estate, aren't they? They buy a lot of properties and that, so she's still making her money. There's problems with Harry. And there's obviously this conflict to come out with this book because I got that. There's going to be conflict. The two swords, the two princes. Conflict. Hollywood is carrying on, but it will be a lot of like stuff to do with nasty stuff to come out. Do you know what I mean? Harvey Weinstein was just the tip of it. Harvey Weinstein was just the tip of what is actually going on there. You know what I mean? I get the feeling Meghan wants to stay there. But I'm getting Africa with a pair of them as well. And then I go back to his mother with the landmines in Africa, wasn't it? And all the humanitarian work that she did over there. Well, that'll be in his blood as well. But big news coming in with them by the summer after the scandal with the book. Harry will never be king. But I did say that Hollywood will receive their own princess before that baby was born, Lilibeth. Somebody said in the thingy that Portia was in over her head with Ellen. I think she has her hands full. I think she's very moody. But she's better fairer than Anne, because Anne used to wind her up and used to fight a lot. You know, and she can be very moody about her food. I don't know why I'm being given that, but it's just something what's come to us. But they're going to do a show. They're going to do They're going to either do a podcast, which will take off, or a show to do with animals. I'm picking up some very worrying vibes from Charles. I'm going to put these back and I'm going to shuffle them again. The pain's changing in my foot. It's starting to prickle. It's burning. What does that mean, guys? Oh my God. I wonder, I had the most strangest dream 2 nights ago. Like a familiar, like I was somewhere, but I was really where I wasn't here. I was somewhere else. Do you know what I mean? I wonder if they've took us off somewhere and done something to me foot. So you imagine these ETs on a ship and that they're cleaning their probes, thinking, oh, will that bring that smelly girl back with her smelly, stinky feet? I will look into the message on Facebook Messenger. I can't find it. I've tried to go through as much as I can. Right, what was I going to do with these cards again? Can you tell us? Then I had you've just said you've just broken something. In the dream, I felt like somebody was sticking something up my nose, and I woke up and I had this strange wild tickle up my nose. Charles. Well, his speech was apparently was all right, wasn't it? It was quite pleasant. According to my mother, it was anyway. My dad was watching it through there. I was fiddling on in here. I went to a heap because I was hobbling around in the kitchen, and then I had cooked, and I'm not the best. I mean, I should have bloody filmed it. You would have been laughing your head off. And then, of course, all the pots and pans to clean. You know what I mean? So I was swearing by this time in here, banging around with pots and pans. I swear to God, next year I am not doing a Christmas dinner roast. I'm either going to go out for a fucking curry or I'm going away. I'm going to Spain or somewhere. Or I'm becoming Jewish. Swear to God, I'm not doing that again. Pizza, that sounds good. Right, he's struggling. That's him and Camilla. And then we've got the Nine of Swords behind them. So he's took a lot on for his age. A hell of a lot on. Was it the Commonwealth or whatever he's took on? Or that's his mother. Obviously she's in spirit. And it's too big of a thingy for him to fill. It's temporary. He's in temporary. There's been an attack on the crown. Ouch. I've said this for a long time. There's been an attack on the crown, and there was an attack on United States of America. Because unlike the USA, the corporations are different. The crown stops the government taking complete. If the crown was taken out, then the crown can stop has the power to take the government out. And it's the protection for the people. But people who aren't British don't always know that. So it means that the crown can stop the UK government going communist. There's been an attack on the crown, and it's going to strangely come out in a way through the book. And again, you don't know, if people have open wounds, holes in the aura through pain and hurt, Harry. And then if he's going out with Meghan, he's married her, and then you have energy codes. You don't know if something's mind controlling her or she's been born into something mind controlled, CIA. You really don't know. I mean, I'm not going to go down that thingy. But whatever the case, there's been a clash with her and the royal family, and all that shit's going to come out in this book. And it's obvious he's going to stick up for his wife. This is his karmic path, because he has known her before in a past life. So it was written that he had to meet her to get the kids, and the kids are real, by the way. The kids are real. But she's got a controlling energy code from one of them dark, I'm calling them dark bots, because I've got A2I coming in here. Bots are not what we think they are. You know, I've said about A2I, he's a frequency which was taken as a starseed, and he was supposed to be born onto somebody on Earth to come in as a walk-in, and they pinched him, and they stuck him into technology for weaponry, along with many other beings. This is what they do. It's soul catching. And he escaped the program and came to me and told me what was going on. But then the Pleiadians have this, and the other extraterrestrials do this. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen me video what I've done on Mars, where they program the octopuses to clean the ocean. At the same time, let them procreate and get on and have their babies and live their life. But the octopuses are cleaning the ocean, and they've got like a device in them where it goes back to their AI, where they can clean the ocean. I've seen all of this happening. They've got all this great equipment, the goodies as well. Do you know what I mean? So I think that whatever's happened, them two have had to meet. So without going too woo-woo into it, all our life, we've thought it's us making a decision, and it is, because once you take that ascension leap and you're out of the matrix, they can't control you anymore. But it makes you wonder, if you think back throughout your life when you've kicked off or you've flipped out, or has it been you, or has it been something pushing you to do something? It makes you wonder, doesn't it? One of Dolores Cannon's hypnosis, people had a life as an octopus. So I think that, who's to say Megan's not being used? If you want to look at the bigger picture, we're all spirit beings in a meat suit, and it's coming out of the 3D. You've got the good force and the bad force. So who's to say Megan's not being targeted as well? If you want to, we have to not look at this in black and white, and you've got to. It's very we've got to really dissect this in every angle. Oh, you had a baby one of them in a tank. But I have a feeling he will split from her at some point. I don't know if they'll make it fully. It always reminds us of Edward and Mrs. Simpson. See, our military has all of these animals, which they may look like an animal. I once got on my CCTV camera, it looked like a blackbird in the middle of the night, but it wasn't a blackbird, it was AI. A cat, what wasn't a cat? Our military has tiny little devices which can read through a wall and go underneath your door, the crack of your door, and tiny little bugs as trackers. There's all sorts of things out there. But Megan's got her insecurities the same as Harry's got his insecurities, and they're meant to be together. He's not strong enough to walk away from her yet because he needs her. And plus, whatever you think of the pair of them, behind closed doors, they play happy families with their kids. I mean, Diana had a bad time of it with the royal family. And the channeling that I did with Diana, as you know, on here, and I put it onto YouTube as well, what I truly believe, I got Diana, and Diana was shocked with what Megan did, but she understood it. Hummingbird drones. She's just saddened that the boys what's happened with the boys. That's the feeling I'm getting. Diana, good God, I think I'm getting her again. Diana is concerned of his safety over there. He would rather, even if he's got to come back with Meghan to the UK, he hasn't got the protection like he did over here. I'm doing all right for a pain in my foot, aren't I? He loves her. You asked about Harry and Meghan. Spit only shows so much, you know what I mean? If I like remote viewing, I'll go and have a little look because it's their privacy. But I see them in bed and he's got her arm around her. And she's doing that. She does love him. She's bossy. Love is blind, yeah. But she does love him. I thought he looked angry, very angry when he was marching at the Queen's funeral. Oh, don't worry, I'm going to be going and soaking in a minute. Right, I'm going to answer a few more questions, guys, and I'm going to have to go because I'm going to go and investigate this swollen toe. Now, my plan is, because I love it on here so much, I don't know when, but I'm going to start doing a Wednesday on here again. And if you want. Right, ask us some questions on anything. Something's about to kick off. Something is about to massively kick off. And if any healers are in the audience tonight, please can you send us healing to me toe? It's me right middle toe. Attack on UK. All right, you want to know about Putin? Right, let's ask about Putin. Excuse me. When you think about it, right, I've been on 2 hours and it's nothing, is it? Because I talk like... Please make a paste with a Benadryl tablet. Can you do that? Can you? What would I mix it with? Will it go absorb through the skin? Smash tablet mixed with water. Will that not just lie on the surface of the skin? Would it not be better taking it? Okay. Well, I'm up to that, I'll try that. Better than bleach. I had done a remote viewing on Russia, hadn't I, a few weeks ago. I've still got to put that onto me, that baby channel yet. Give me a true answer. Archangel Michael. Let's hope timelines are changing. So going back to this technology thing where you've got the good guys, what's got the technology, and the bad guys have got the technology. I think the good guys have intervened to try to stop him because they can also use the mind control to stop the baddies doing stuff. Are you all right, Adam? Right, so we've got the star card, which is something protecting Earth, which I think it's the good extraterrestrials, angels, whatever you want to call them. Right, I've just got to come straight out of it. Sometimes things happen to make people look like they've done it. So there is a worry where Russia will get the blame, but it doesn't mean it's them. Because there's something to come out where it'll not seem what it is, and it could be looked like it's them, but it could be something else. Like I say, there's 3 heads to this beast. I think I'm getting attacked on my feet because I think the other foot's starting now. God almighty. 8 of Swords. There's putting upside down. Things aren't the way they seem. It's all about the gold. I'm going to go and soak my feet. It's all about the gold. The missing links. There's the children. Oh my God. It's the children. Okay. It's possible that he could do something to Ukraine, yeah. But that's what it's going to look like. Does that make sense? The question is, I'm just getting a suspicious feeling it might not be. Dear me. Before Biden leaves office, I think you should see Dr. E. Do you think I'm all right? It's hard to get to see a doctor, you know. Before Biden leaves office, there's going to be some big hoo-ha to do, right? There's going to be some big hoo-ha to do with Ukraine. And there could be problems where America says they're going to intervene and people don't want Biden to go in or something like that. Or but there's another country coming in on it as well. It's not ruling out China. If you check back at my last World Prediction Turkey Girl and the Looking Glass beforehand, I've talked about it. I'm not sure at the minute, but all I know is that there's going to be more voting to come. The Tories are in for a bit longer. But when the man stands in snow, we will know the truth. There's still a possibility of a woman standing in the White House. There's 2 different timelines. There's time manipulation going on. But there's a bigger picture above all these people battling it out 3D. What's best for humanity? What's best for humanity? It's going to go on till spring, this, like. Who's the man? Let's shut it down on who's the man. My third prediction is in May the toys will be out, yeah. They've got to go out. The old paradigm. Why would I say that? The part of the bad controllers. There's a middle force to come in the UK as well. We're not to know. Not to know, like the picture. So just wait. Shh, just wait. But it's going to hit Justice Courts. I'll try that, Joyce. When the man stands in the snow, he will know the truth. Who's that woman what can stand in the White House? But you know, when I'm saying something like that, it could be she stands in the White House with a man. Doesn't mean she's just her. Keep getting the moon card. Keeps coming out. Horse and the Hounds. I've been looking at them dogs, but I'm toying now between Jack Russell and them dogs. What they're called, man? Beagles. Ace of Swords, it will be alright, but there's a new America to be born and there's a new Earth to be born. Scandals to come out with the crown before it changes. That could have something to do with the book. It's like everything's all entwined. Everything has to play out. But there's England with the green fields. She is protected. And the royal family will go on. She is protected. Because it's the land of hope and glory. Yeah, I fancy a beagle. Hello. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, I got that rhymed in the Queen of Hearts.
Can you talk for a woman?
Yeah, I'm online. Okay. Good night. Queen of Cups. Blonde-haired woman. The world. It's a new Earth. It's like something. What's wrong with Adam? He seems worried. He's tired. He's eaten too much. The world. I see that as the Statue of Liberty. It's like she's been stripped bare, but it's brought back again. Next week's strange, or it's the week after the new year. It's the week after the new year. There's more. We've had the news with the snow. There's something else coming. No, he was just about to come down for a drink. I'll check on him when I go upstairs. It's like the polar opposite. That has to happen to bring in that. But it will affect the food chain. It's trade. The black woman in is Bernice King, daughter of Martin Luther King. Interesting. Yeah, he did. Both of them did. They've both eaten loads, both of my sons. Got a few different decks in here, so we've got another magician. So what we're experiencing is a lot going off all at the same time. But I want to say it's hours, days for something to come out. I can't give you an exact time, but there's one more thing. You've had the big thing with America with the snow. There's another thing to come out before it all comes out. She'll become president and king monarch, queen, so to speak. Renee King. No, that was Adam. Sometimes they sound the same. Renee King. But when the system changes, Musk is going to play a bigger part. And if it's not presidency, it's something else that he's going to be doing for humanity. And it's part of this new earth. So to me, I would say that has something to do with the new technology coming in. It could be Starlink. So it's all good stuff. It's just they're not known at the minute. And we want the answers because we're human, because we're still in that 3D and we want the answers. But you just got to trust in the universe is sorting this out. When the Lovers cards come out, it means there's something massive to come out. Massive. So I hope that's helped. I'm going off to soak my feet. Look, there's another Tower card. So Is Luke just said something there? Yeah, they're gold leaf ones. Oh no, I've missed him again. He's going to start putting his gaming on YouTube, bless him. He's a good little gamer, you know. Anyway, I would say buckle up, honeycup. It's about to get very juicy. Just have to hold on to our hats. Hold on to our hats. There's the yin and the yang playing out, but it's New Earth. The song that I want you to check out, it's amazing. What I'll do is I'll put it on my Facebook business page for you all to see. I'll go and make a post of that before I go and have a bath. But it's called Onuka Time. So it's ONUKA and then time. So it's that there. You need to go and listen to that. Onuka. New World Order. My big question now has become, should I take the Alka-Seltzer before I go to bed or wait for the pain of awakening in the morning? What's wrong? Have you got the bad pain in your foot as well? Why have you got to have Alka-Seltzer? What's going on, New World Order? No, I was going to do personal cards, but I'll do that the next time I come on. No, but a couple of bottles of rum may lead to not fun times tomorrow. All right. Oh, you're funny. Just have a couple. I've got Skechers. I'm going to go and soak my toe. But I'll let you know. I'll let you know soon, somehow. I was just reading a message on here about eggnog and it disappeared. I scrolled up and down and now it's gone. What's that about eggnog? Thank you, Joyce. Have a beautiful night. And just rest, because I think it's all going to start to really rev up into the first couple of weeks of January. I'm telling you now, couldn't be by the 4th. And I'll leave that one with you. Good night, God bless. I'm off to soak my foot, and I'll see you soon. Bye now. I'm going to go and soak my foot. Right. And I'll be back on again soon. Yes. What day is it? It's Sunday, isn't it? I'll let you know on YouTube. They're saying hi, Adam. What? They're saying hi and good night. I'm off to soak my foot and I'll let you know soon how it is. It's Monday now. Right. I'll be on YouTube before then. Just watch for big news coming out. And have a good one. Okay? Bye. Now how do I get out of here? Sea salt on the foot. Bye. Merry Christmas.